Hey everybody, this is going to be kind of like a Blueprint Interfaces Part 2.5. Um, we're going to be handling just a little bit of bug fix and a couple of changes I made um, and tested to make sure that everything's working right. And then we're also going to add just a couple extra things here. So we're going to want to start by going into the priority interactions. And the couple of things we're going to change here is at the end here where we had the remove items, like we were removing them from the loop as it occurred. I was having some issues with that occurring basically like too quickly, I believe, and it was accidentally removing stuff before it was completing the interaction. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to create this. So this is uh, it's a set type node under local variables. So the way we can create this is if you just do add, and then you'll see this add to set. We'll do this, and then we'll just pull this off, and you'll just promote that to a local variable. From there, I named it remove interactions, and just put that at the end there. And then, on completion, what we do is we're just going to remove the items that are in the set from the array all at the same time, and then we're going to clear the remove interactions. So to do that, you would just hit, you take your temp interactions, pull it out, go here, just hit remove, and then right here you've got set, remove items, like that, and then you can just pull out your, and just plug it in like that. Once we've got that done, I just have it coming back down here. It's connected to the any items like it was before. Set to false, so if there are any items you're picking up, it won't interact with the doors. And then from here, we just go out, we interact, and then we're going to add the same thing we added up here. You can actually just copy and paste this, so like that, and then you just want to connect it to the array element from the for loop. And going to come down here, you'll do the remove items, same as this, so you can once again just copy and paste, put it down here, and then I just stuck it into the return node. We are going to expand upon this further, so technically you could also put this clear here because we're going to add it anyways at a later time as we continue with this. I just make that slightly prettier. Okay. Kind of want to make them look the same now. Sorry, a little bit of OCD kicking in there, I guess. Done. Okay, and then just move this forward. Okay. Alright, so we've got that set up. Go ahead and compile, save, and I'll just show you. So I have to fix the video memory thing. Alright, so now if we interact, it removes all the chairs in the interact range, doesn't do anything to the doors. If I hit it again, triggers the doors. Move forward, chairs, doors. There we go. So that's working now. Next, what we're going to do is, I did this originally in the first video, the does implement interface, as a check to make sure we weren't checking all actors, we were just checking the ones that actually implemented the interface. And I skipped over it in part 2 and I kind of just removed it, but I do want to put it back because there's no reason to be looping through objects that don't have the interface added. So just as a reminder of how you get these, in case you deleted them, so does implement interface, and then we're just doing a for loop with break, but we can actually just change this to a just a regular for loop. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And what we're going to do is we're going to add this into the priority interactions. We're actually going to put this right at the beginning. We want it to happen before any of this because there's no reason for it to check the items that don't have an interface. We don't want that. We do want this, however. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this up here. And then we're going to do a does implement interface. We're going to take this, and I'm actually going to just pull this one out, put it down here, and delete this for now. By the way, if you've never done that before, if you just hold Alt while you click, it deletes pins. If you hold Control while clicking, you can click and drag pins. So, just put that back. So we're going to kind of do the same thing up here that we're doing down here, but it's just to remove the items that do not have interfaces. We want to do that first just to trim down the array in case there's a lot there. It's just purely for performance and to make sure we're not checking objects over and over and over again that don't have interfaces. Let's go ahead and do this. So interact, and then we're going to test this object. And what we're going to do here is pull off get a branch, and we'll make this a false. So we'll do this that we created. We're going to put it right here. And if it's false, so if it doesn't have the interface, we're going to add this. Okay. We'll add this to the remove interactions. And then once this is completed, we can go ahead and just copy and paste this. We'll put this right here. I'm actually going to have to shift all this up a little bit higher, so I'll put this here. We'll do like that. So completed, remove the items, clear the remove interactions again, and then we will connect this back to here. Sorry, overextended there a bit. Okay. So we'll check all the ones that have the interface. If they don't, we'll add them. We'll go ahead and remove them from the array. We'll clear it, and then we will start the regular interaction process from here. I don't like how those look. There we go. I'm actually going to shift this whole thing up a bit. There we go. Okay, so we've got that done. We'll go ahead and compile and save. And now this should function exactly the same as before. We just added in that first part for later when we have actors in range that don't have the interact interface. So it'll just get rid of them ahead of time. Okay. And then if you haven't yet, go ahead and compile and save all. And for now, that'll be all we're going to cover. This is going to be a bug fix. Next time I will move on to chess, probably, and how we're going to choose a priority action from if you've got a door and a chest within range, to make sure you're picking one of them over the other. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions or any ideas about future videos, feel free to post them below, and I'll take a look and see if we can add those into the schedule. I've got a pretty healthy schedule planned out already, but I'm very willing to just throw something else in there if anyone comes up with something. All right, well, thank you. Hope you guys have a good day.